A very good afternoon to you all. Myself, Dr. Mirul Setia, Assistant Professor, Department of Chemistry, DR College, Gulaghat, Assam. Today, I am with a new video on Introduction to Chemical Toxicology, and it is a part of our syllabus. It is included in the 6th semester of degree students of Dibrugarh University. So, under the heading of Introduction to Chemical Toxicology, today I will say a few lines on lead poisoning. So, lead is a blue-gray metal found in the natural environment. It was added to paint and gasoline in past and used in pipe, soldier and all water service lines. The important sources of environmental contamination include mining, smelting, manufacturing and recycling activities, and in some countries the continued use of leaded paint, leaded gasoline and leaded aviation fuel. More than 3/4 of global lead consumption is for the manufacture of lead acid batteries for motor vehicles. Besides that, lead is used in many other products like pigments, paints, solder, stained glass, lead crystal glassware, ceramic glazes, jewelry, toys and in some cosmetics and traditional medicines. Drinking water delivered through lead pipes or pipes joined with lead solder may contain lead. Now let us see what are the different routes of exposure of lead. People can become exposed to lead through occupational and environmental sources which may result from inhalation of lead particles generated by burning materials containing lead, for example, during smelting, recycling, stripping, leaded paint, leaded gasoline, fuel, etc. Injection of lead contaminated dust, water and food may be another route of exposure. Uses of cosmetic and medicines may be another route of lead exposure. Now let us see the health effects of lead poisoning on children. Lead exposure can have serious consequences for the health of children. Once lead enters the body, it is distributed to organs such as the brain, kidneys, liver, and bones. The body stores lead in the teeth and bones where it accumulates over time. Lead exposure can have serious consequences for the health of children. At high levels of exposure, lead attracts the brain and central nervous system to cause coma and even death. Children who survive severe lead poisoning may be left with mental retardation and behavioral disorders. At lower level of exposure that cause no obvious symptoms, lead is now known to produce a spectrum of injury across multiple body systems. In particular, lead can affect the children's brain development, which results in reduced intelligence quotient, increased antisocial behavior, and reduced educational attainment. Its exposure also leads to anemia, hypertension, immunotoxicity, and toxicity to the reproductive organs. How is lead poisoning diagnosed? Lead poisoning is diagnosed with a blood lead test. It is known that levels as low as 5 micrograms per deciliter can be associated with health problems in children. What are the symptoms of lead poisoning? The symptoms of lead poisoning are abdominal pain, abdominal cramps, aggressive behavior, constipation, sleep problems, headaches, irritability, loss of appetite, fatigue, high blood pressure, memory loss, anemia, kidney dysfunction, vomiting, muscle weakness, coma, stumbling when walking. These are the main symptoms of lead poisoning. Now, how lead poisoning can be treated? The first step of treatment is to locate and remove the source of lead and keep children away from those sources. In many cases, a procedure known as chelation therapy can be used for control of lead poisoning. This treatment binds to lead that accumulates in the body, then lead excreted in our urine. Chemical chelators include EDTA and DMSA. EDTA has side effects that include kidney dysfunctions, and DMSA can cause nausea, abdominal distress, and allergic reaction. Now, lastly, let us see how lead poisoning can be prevented. So, lead poisoning can be prevented by following: avoid or throw away painted toys. Keep your home free from dust. Wash children's toys and bottles regularly. Use lead-free paint in your home. Avoid areas where lead-based paint may have been used. So this is all about my today's presentation. Hope the presentation will give informations to the students of BSc 6th semester under Dibrugoi University. Thank you.